Good morning and welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to discuss about the concept of Clausius inequality. Before going to this session, let us pray for the soon recovery of the COVID-19 patient. And also in this occasion, I would like to tell you one thing: be at home and be safe. Safeguard your family, safeguard the society also, and safeguard yourself. Now, Clausius inequality, concept of before going to see this Clausius inequality, let us recall the first law of thermodynamics and second law of thermodynamics. So, first law of thermodynamics states that heat and work are mutually convertible. That is, if you supply 100% of heat, the engine should convert 100% of work. Whereas in case of the second law of thermodynamics, we have two statements. One is Kelvin-Planck statement and another one is Clausius statement. Kelvin-Planck statement says that it is impossible to construct an engine working on a cyclic process whose sole purpose is to convert all the heat energy supplied to it into useful mechanical work. Some amount of heat energy should be necessarily rejected to the surroundings. Whereas if you come to the Clausius statement, it says heat can flow from hot body to cold body unaided, but it is impossible for the heat to flow from a cold body to a hot body. In this Clausius inequality, what it says, when a system undergoes a cycle, the summation of dq by t around the closed cycle must be less than or equal to 0. Since it is a cyclic process, so for summation we have to include the cyclic integral. So the Clausius inequality statement says that when a system undergoes a cyclic process, the summation of dq by t, see this dq by t is the entropy. So the cyclic integral of dq by t must be less than or equal to 0. Now let us consider a reversible heat engine, which receives Qs amount of heat energy from the source, which is at Th Kelvin, and it rejects Qr amount of heat to the sink, which is at TL Kelvin. And now let us take W reversible as the work output from this reversible engine. So this is an ideal engine which is having the maximum efficiency. Efficiency maximum is equal to Th minus TL divided by Th. So this any engine, if it operates between these two temperature limits, if it is of a reversible engine, have the same efficiency. It purely depends upon the temperature of the source and the temperature of the sink. So the maximum efficiency depends upon the temperature of the source as well as the temperature of the sink. Now let us so this is the reversible engine. Now let us consider an actual irreversible engine. Which operates between the temperature limits, the same temperature limits Th, which is the temperature of the source, and TL, which is the temperature of the sink, and it delivers work output is equal to W irreversible engine. So mostly all practical engines are irreversible engine. Now let us take QS be the quantity of heat received from the source and QS be the quantity of heat rejected to the sink. W irreversible is the work output of this irreversible engine. This is irreversible engine. Now, the efficiency of this engine, thermal efficiency, is equal to heat supplied minus heat rejected divided by heat supplied. It is not dependent upon the temperature of the source as well as the temperature of the sink. Whereas in case of this reversible engine, it purely depends upon the source temperature and the sink temperature. So here, QS minus QR divided by QS is the thermal efficiency of this irreversible engine. So, if you compare these two engine efficiency, always the reversible engine efficiency will be maximum, and the irreversible engine, if you compare with this reversible engine, it is somewhat lesser than the reversible engine. Since the actual engine efficiency is lesser than the reversible engine, we have QS minus QR by QS is less than or equal to TH minus TL divided by TH. So this is equal to 1 minus QR by QS less than or equal to 1 minus TL by TH. So 1 getting cancelled. We have minus minus also getting cancelled. We have QR by QS is less than or equal to TL by TH, or QR by TL is less than or equal to QS by TH, or QR by TL minus, if you bring this to this quantity to this side, QS by TH is less than or equal to 0. So now we have the statement, or we can reduce this equation as the cyclic integral of dq by t is less than or equal to 0. So this equation is the equation of Clausius inequality. This equation, cyclic integral of dq by t is which is less than or equal to 0, is the Clausius inequality equation. So from this, let us see, if QR by QL is greater than this value, QS by TH, then dq by t is case 1 if dqr by TL is greater than dqs by TH. Then this is impossible engine. So the value is greater than 1, therefore it is impossible. Impossible. Case 2, if dqr by TL is equal to dqs by th, then this value in cyclic integral dq by t is equal to 0. So this equation is for reversible engine, which is having maximum efficiency. Okay. Case 3, if dqs by th, this value is greater than dqr by TL, we get a negative value which is less than 0. Cyclic integral of dq by t is less than 0. So this is irreversible engine and possible. If you compare these two things, that is the reversible engine and the irreversible engine, the irreversible engine work output is less than work output of this reversible engine. Work output in case of irreversible engine is less than work output of reversible engine. So this is the concept of Clausius inequality. So for both closed and open system, Clausius inequality is given by, for both closed and open system, Clausius inequality is given by cyclic integral of dq by t is less than or equal to 0 for both closed and open system. For isolated system, it is constant. There is no change in entropy. It is the entropy remains constant. There won't be any entropy. There won't be any change in entropy. For the reversible adiabatic process, there is no change in entropy. So we can conclude that the Clausius inequality says that the entropy change during a cyclic process around the cycle is less than or equal to 0. Thank you very much. If you have any clarifications and suggestions, you can call me at any time. Your suggestions and comments are welcome. Thank you very much.